In the year 1929, during British colonial rule in Nigeria, something powerful happened in the eastern part of the country, something the world did not expect from rural women. At that time, Nigeria was under British control. The colonial government ruled indirectly, using local chiefs to enforce laws and collect taxes. Taxes were already heavy on men, but the British planned to do something new and dangerous. They wanted to start taxing women. The spark one morning in a town near Aba, a British census worker entered the compound of a woman named Nwanyeruwa. He began counting her goats, chickens, and palm trees, things that represented her livelihood. Nwanyeruwa became angry and asked why he was counting her property. The man replied, "Orders from the government." She immediately understood what it meant. Women were about to be taxed. This was unacceptable. In Igbo tradition, women were not taxed, and they already struggled to survive under colonial economic pressure. Nwanyeruwa ran to the market and told other women what had happened. That single conversation changed history. The uprising begins. Within days, thousands of women, farmers, traders, mothers, widows, began to gather. They came from villages across present-day Abia, Imo, and Akwa Ibom states. They used a traditional form of protest called sitting on a man. This meant surrounding the homes and offices of corrupt chiefs, singing protest songs, dancing, and publicly shaming them. The women demanded no taxation of women, removal of corrupt warrant chiefs, respect for their traditional rights. Markets were shut down, roads were blocked, colonial offices were surrounded. The British were shocked. They had never seen African women organize on this scale, violence and tragedy. Instead of listening, the colonial government responded with force. British soldiers opened fire on unarmed women in several towns. By the end of the protests, over 50 women were killed. Many more were injured. Entire communities were traumatized. The bloodshed caused outrage across Nigeria. The impact. Although the loss was painful, the women did not die in vain. Because of the Aba women's riot, the British canceled plans to tax women. Several corrupt warrant chiefs were removed. Colonial policies toward women were changed. Nigerian women became recognized as a political force. This event became one of the largest anti-colonial protests in African history, led entirely by women, long before modern feminism reached Africa. Legacy today, the Aba Women's Riot is remembered as a symbol of courage, unity, resistance against injustice. These women were not soldiers. They had no guns. They had no power in government, but they had voices, and they used them to change Nigeria's history forever.